Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Radnor High School class of 2006. Over the past 18 years, our parents, teachers, coaches, and friends have helped us recognize, appreciate, and develop the differences in each of us. Very often, you came to know us in a way shaped by those differences. We were the football players, the news crew, the kids in the musical, the honor society, and even the group at the Saturday morning detentions. But tonight we gather not to demonstrate that which makes us different, but to celebrate that which is common to all of us. We have been, we are now, and we always will be the class of 2006. And we are pleased that you are here to share this celebration with us.
My name is Heather McGaw, and I am the treasurer of the class of 2006. During my 3 years in student council, I have worked with a great group of students on our many class events. Things like painting the field house, preparing for LM Week, organizing fall dances, and getting ready for prom couldn't have been done without many of you, and there are memories that will last a lifetime. Throughout all of this, one student in particular has been an excellent leader and a constant friend to all of us. Some of you know him as the fullback on the football team, others as the unforgettable dancer in the LM Pep Rally. He was also voted onto our homecoming court. He played the lovable Jimbo James in E-Mate, and he wore bright green shoes to prom. However, most of all, everyone knows him as the president of the class of 2006. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Mubarak Lawrence.
Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to our celebration. Today we celebrate hard years of hard work and fun memories. We all know that high school only lasts 4 years, but these memories will be with us forever. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that I'm not from Radnor. Being from Newark, New Jersey, I was an outsider to the Radnor way of life. Now looking back on these 4 years, I can honestly say I am proud of my school. Radnor is a school where the academically gifted can flourish. We have so many groups and organizations to help mold the minds of the future. I'd put our FBLA, Model UN, and Haiku teams up against the best in the nation. Radnor is a school of love and tradition, traditions that no other school can encounter upon. My favorite tradition is the LM Week festivities, not just because it's the longest high school football rivalry in the nation, or that we beat LM for 7 straight years. But it's the unification of the community. Being from the city, the only time we come together is for a cookout, or if the ice cream truck is down the street. Nonetheless, the magnitude of LM Week comes to an end, and it is a hard act to follow, but not for these seniors. We came together to create the best senior musical to ever hit the stage of Radnor. The hard work and dedication of these seniors and people behind the scenes were the reason the show was such a success. We all know that moving on is a hard part of after graduation. We have 12 of our own on this stage that are experiencing their last stage appearance. To them, the senior class would like to give them best wishes in their future and hope that they will carry the weight of pride everywhere they go. The pride of Radnor High School has touched so many others. We have raised money for the Katrina relief. We help bring Christmas to those less fortunate. We also illustrated to young inner city kids that there is more to life than together. This is something that the class of 06 can always hang their hat on. In closing, I want to thank the Radnor community for accepting me as an equal. Fitting in was hard, but getting involved made it easier. I want to thank you, the students, for allowing me to be me. I respect you because you respect me. You respect me so much that you allow me to be in front of you today, not as an equal, but as your president of 2 years. I want to thank the Better Chance program for bringing me here to Radnor, because without them, this would not be possible. I want to thank my mother, who was the voice in my ear and my guiding star through it all. Here in Radnor, I have found a second home, and I am glad to spend it with the greatest class to ever graduate Radnor High School. I ask that you stand up and give these seniors and fellow classmates a round of applause because we're Radnorites for life, and we've made it. Thank you.
Good evening. And as principal of Radnor High School, I welcome each and every one of you to this absolutely wonderful occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce this evening's speaker. The product of Churchville, Pennsylvania, our speaker attended Council Rock High School and then graduated from Bucknell University with degrees in economics and sociology. Basketball was an important part of his life from early days, and he earned both the Benton A. Cribbs Most Valuable Player and the Malcolm E. Musser Leadership Awards as an undergraduate. Following graduation, he worked as an administrative assistant with the Philadelphia Stars football team. His coaching career began at the University of Rochester. His first head coaching position at Hofstra University resulted in a team transformation into a potent force in the America East Conference. He earned America East Coast of the Year honors in both 1999 to 2000 and 2000 to 2001. He was also tabbed Eastern Basketball's Coach of the Year in 1999 to 2000. Academic success, skill in the game, and attitude demonstrated in his players have been key components of his coaching career. In 2004-2005, he was named Philadelphia Big Five Eastern College Coach of the Year for his efforts in leading Villanova University to a 24-8 mark. While the class of 2006 has invited him as their guest, we in fact are guests in his own arena. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the head coach of Villanova's men's basketball team, Jay Wright.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Eby. And if I was one of those guys that needed no introduction, we could have been partying and finished by now. But Mrs. Eby, good luck to you. And I want to thank the Student Council for inviting me to be a part of this special night. I'm really thrilled. And we're proud of Villanova to host Radnor High School here in our house. We call this our house. This is our house. Tonight, this is your house. Class of 2006, this is your house. And this is your night. And I want to just test a little bit of your enthusiasm tonight. If you'll work with me, we have a tradition here. At Villanova, when I'm with the students, I stand right here, the students are here, and we start off their freshman year this way. And I ask them when they come in here, whose house is this? And they all respond to me by yelling with great enthusiasm, our house. So I just want to try that with you tonight. Class of 2006, whose house is this? Oh, I love this. Now I want to try to test your enthusiasm of what I want to talk about, which is your life. So if I ask you tonight, whose life is this, I want you to all yell back, my life. Class of 2006, whose life is this? Oh, I love it. I would like to bring Florida in here right now and play them all over again with you guys right here. Now, this is what tonight's about. It's about your life. I'm thrilled to be a small part of this. My cousin, Scott, is graduating. I have friends and a lot of people in the community that I know, the sons and daughters are graduating tonight, and it really means a lot to be here. And I've watched them all grow up. And believe it or not, I've watched all of you grow up. I live right here in Radnor Township. My daughter takes swimming lessons at the high school. My son's playing on all your fields. I've seen you in the halls, I've seen your games, I go watch your games, I've seen everything you do, I've watched all of you through your career. I really know you because I watch you on TV. I really do. I love that Channel 10, that Radnor Township TV. I watch you guys all the time. And my favorite thing that you do is that Spirit Week leading up to the Lower Marion game. I love watching the pep rally that you guys put on. It's amazing to see the teachers, the students work together and put on those performances. It's incredible. I love the pride and the passion that you all have for your school. Now, I'm a basketball coach, a teacher, and like the men and women who've taught you in history and science and algebra, they're teaching concepts in areas that they were well schooled. And I like to study human nature, life, people, and don't ever confuse the two. My work is preparing young men for life. But we don't want to confuse work and your life. The second is only part of the first. The world will tell you your life is your work. But just remember, no one ever said on their deathbed, I wish I spent more time at the office. I love to drive on the Radnor's high school campus and see that field house where you guys paint it every year. And the cow, we have the sign, the cow says, got seniors. And on the top it says seniors, like, it says senior year like nothing else. Every time I drive by, that reminds me when I was in high school and the beautiful, unscathed, positive attitude I had about life. And it really helps me because it reminds me every day. That's how I should be every day. And that's what I want to share with you today. You will walk out of here tonight with only one thing that no one else has. There will be hundreds of people with your degree. There will be thousands who have the same job or same college degree that you might get. But you will be the only person alive who has sole possession of your life. Your particular life, your entire life. Not just your life at a desk, or in college, or in a car, or at the computer. Not just the life of your mind, but the life of your heart. Not just your bank account, but your soul and your attitude. The world will tell you how to live your life. The world will define characteristics that you should have. The world will tell you ambition, wealth, and power are characteristics you should have. I truly believe the greatest characteristic that we can have is our attitude. None of us today can predict what's going to happen in the next 4 years. And if you think back to your last 4 years of high school, think if you could have predicted it. The only thing we could do is respond to everything that happened to us and some of the things we couldn't control. We'll become, all of us, in the next 4 years, will be confronted with failures, poor decisions made with good intentions. We can't control some of that. We might fail our first college test. We might lose our first job. We can respond to each instance with a positive attitude built on character, integrity, and a positive vision of the future. Football guys, you might lose your first game. I watch you on TV, I watch those Lower Marion games. It amazes me the seniors have never lost that game. So there's all kinds of things you're going to encounter for the first time. You're going to be blessed with A's on papers, new girlfriends, boyfriends, maybe marriage, day at the beach, watching a sunset with a loved one. We all possess the attitude to recognize these gifts, these moments, cherish them with an attitude built on character and integrity and humility. We control our attitude. You control your attitude. And how we respond to failures and successes as we move forward in college, in work, in life, that's how we count the value of our life. When we look to our future is dreams. Don't let the world tell us how to dream. Your heart, your soul, your attitude enables you to chase your dreams. We have a saying here at Villanova: happy are those who dream and are willing to pay the price to make those dreams come true. Paying the price is about attitude. How you respond to setbacks as you chase your dreams determines your attitude. Don't let the world tell you what kind of attitude to have. The world told Christopher Columbus he would fall off the end of the earth. The world saw apples fall off a tree. Sir Isaac Newton saw the laws of gravity and relativity. Michael Jordan's high school coach saw a worthless scrub and cut him from the team. Michael Jordan saw that as an opportunity to prove himself. Look beyond what the world sees. Look into your soul. Constantly looking for your dreams and your attitude. Build your dreams on character, integrity, friendships, things that are going to last. Don't let the world control your positive attitude or limit the size or the scope of your dreams. Your attitude and your dreams are in your own hands. You have sole ownership of your life walking out of here tonight. So I want to leave you with this. The world tells you success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. And experience is learning to deal with not getting what you want. Therefore, I should wish you success and happiness and very little experiences. But from my heart, class of 2006, don't fear not getting what you want. I wish you all those experiences, a lifetime of experiences. But most importantly, I wish for you a great attitude by which each experience becomes a new dream that takes you to the most special places your heart and soul can ever imagine. Class of 2006, thank you for letting me be a part of in a small way this night. Go out there and get it with a great attitude.
On this, the day of our graduation, I am certain all of us are eager to go forth into the world and excel in our further education and careers, and I wish you the best in these endeavors. But as you pursue these goals, you should take time to consider whether this is all that life demands of you. Perhaps you will find that there are other, more important tasks to which you should also dedicate yourself. It has often been attributed to Edmund Burke that all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Indeed, evil is something which we must actively confront. Our grandparents, who fought a monstrous evil in Europe, were shocked to find how readily otherwise ordinary men and women either committed truly terrible deeds or looked aside as others did. They proclaimed for all to see that never again would such deeds be permitted. One has but to look at the slaughters in Rwanda and Sudan to see that never again has become again and again. Surely we shall do better than that. But evil is not something that occurs only in far-off lands. The capacity for evil and for lesser misdeeds that do not reach the level of evil lies in each of us. The employee who embezzles corporate funds, the owner who beats a pet, the student that cheats on a test, all commit misdeeds. While not on a par with genocide, these serve as a constant reminder that misconduct can and does occur close to home, and that it is all too easy for us to go wrong. As we too become parents and teachers, we must not be afraid to teach these moral truths that our race has painfully learned over time. For our own sake, we cannot shy away from the truth. We must instill in our children and students an understanding of the capacity for evil that lies in all of us. But we must also instill an understanding of our capacity for good. For it is only through understanding both sides of our nature, the angel and the beast, that we can make the conscious choice of right over wrong that is virtue. Above all, we must exemplify virtue by our actions, for virtue cannot be imposed, but can only be inspired. In closing, I urge you to always be mindful of your basic self, and to understand that you will spend your lifetime struggling for its mastery. Harness your education, and strive not only to do well in this world, but to do good. Seek out and dedicate yourself to those causes for which you feel the battle should be joined. Remember, however, most of the choices you make to do the right thing will be made by you alone, without the praise of your teachers, peers, or parents. The hardest battles you face will be those you wage with yourself. Thank you. Good luck.
For the purpose of awarding diplomas, I present to you the Radnor High School class of 2006.
David On.
Zena Heather McGaw. Tara Al-Sheed.
Catherine On.
Zena Al-Sheed.
Asher W. Anderson.
Alexander Barron.
Kelly J. Sitch.
Carla Alvarado.
Levin Beckett.
Kevin Michael Bernardini.
Meredith X.
Avery Constance Baranzano.
Leland Bissett.
George S. Biddles.
Christy Barnes.
Laurie Berger.
Eric Lee Bonte.
Gregory Bogart.
Ellen A. Berlin.
Elena Levia.
Hugh President.
Michael Brown.
Alicia Brennan.
Teresa Breslin.
Brandon W. Brown.
Ryan Burnside.
Catherine Broderick.
Kirsten Gabrielle Brown.
Caleb Buxton.
John Bird.
Lauren Elizabeth Bryant.
Paisley H. Burns.
Pearson W. Caldwell.
Joseph Calvarese.
Stephanie Canelio.
Angela Marie Cardano.
Antoine T. Campbell.
Joseph Hardy.
Brittany R. Arnold.
Alia Chaudhry.
Scott Adams Barber.
Alexander Chabot.
Chelsea Ann Sierra.
Glenna Clifton.
David Chen.
John Ciccarelli.
Allison Cohen.
Alicia Cooper.
Edward Clancy.
George Clement.
Mary Elizabeth Bryan.
Alexa Delacandro.
John Connors.
Casey Cox.
Marion Dahl.
Sarah Dilworth.
Andrew J. Kleiner.
Omri DeConde.
Taylor Jenna Donahue.
Danica Ann Dorosky.
David DeJoseph.
Alexander DeLong.
Catherine Carrier Autry.
Juliet El-Bakalani.
Timothy Dinsmore.
Lawrence DeCipio.
Aaron Alexander Elgin.
Steph Ellis.
Casey
Joseph Basom Dow.
Amy Burko.
Tiffany B. Figueroa.
Alexander Drake.
Zebos C. Economides.
Marina Elena Terrio.
Allison Marie Gamble.
Christopher William Ellinger.
Brian Farrell.
Margaret Colleen Carter.
Lynetta Gary.
Andrew Faulkner.
Thomas Faust.
Christina Good.
Alida Haslett. Scott George W. Fiedler.
Candace Hingley.
Jennifer Hoffman.
Marshall Fleming.
Colin Michael Ford.
Lauren Hoffman.
Leah M. Morgan.
Ryan Ford.
Jason Franklin.
Marie Hudson.
Rebecca Huey.
Corey Gabrielle.
Mark Gavin.
Grace Ann Gianni.
Jocelyn. Campbell Gibson. Jarvis Elizabeth Carroll.
Douglas Parker Gill Jr.
Justin Gilmore.
Kate Kavanaugh.
Cassidy Kirshner.
John Knight Erling.
Mark Grabowski.
Susan Hill.
Kelly Corin.
Michael Green.
Michael Greenfield.
Adam Marie Lambert.
Elizabeth Alex McCray.
Alexander Scott Hicks.
Michael J. Haas.
Megan Marchesani.
Kirsten McDonald.
Jonathan L. Hood.
Brian Papadasian.
Jessica L. McNeil.
Maria Metz.
Richard Johnson.
Daniel Matthew Jacoby.
Rachel Miller.
Mallory E. Morris.
Mark Jenkins.
P. Michael Jones.
Sarah Elizabeth Nagel.
Maya Opendorf.
Michael R. Giardini.
James Judge.
Lisa Patterson.
Alexandra Pettit.
Michael Pizzeri.
Antonio Canterman.
Amanda Lauren Hazel.
Emily Dare Prevet.
Ryan Lewis Kaplan.
Jesse S. Casser.
Jennifer Pion.
Kathleen Ann Regan.
Thomas Nealon.
Tyler Lane.
Allison Rebecca Rest.
Georgia Ritz.
Ryan W. Langenmeyer.
Peter Lansinger.
Leslie Allison Rockwell.
Catherine Rose.
Cyrus A. Larjani.
Christian Michael Layfield.
Kristen Marie Ruddy.
Kelsey Ryan.
Joseph P. Leaning.
Andrew Lee.
Ashley Shell.
Julie B. Schlesinger.
Derek J. Lee.
Paul Sunwoo Lee.
Catherine T. Schreck.
Robin Saucer.
Alexander Lennon.
Jeffrey Robert Levin.
Elise Satani.
Tara C. Silva.
Zachary James Lee.
William Irie Lloyd.
Alexis B. Sinkow.
Carolyn Sparks. Ryan Locke.
Sarah Spence Goodman.
Claire Stave.
Benjamin Lucas.
Michael Scott McBain. Megan E. Walensky.
Sean Mahoney.
Thomas Masterson.
Allison Mayer Steele.
Ellen E. Steele.
Travis Maynard.
Billy McGinley.
Paige Stewart.
Taylor L. Studner.
Andrew McGrath.
Jeffrey Thomas McManaman.
Emily Swar.
Jennifer Ann Tiniano.
Timothy C. McMillan.
Michael F. Mercedes.
Nyla Walls.
Amy Icho Wan.
Matthew Miller.
John Montgomery.
Lisa Washington.
Caroline M. Watson.
Douglas Moore.
Timothy John Morris.
Jessica Rachel Welsh.
Catherine Welsh.
David C. Lundell.
Andrew Northington.
Emily E. Williams.
Andrew Christian Staley. Jafar Olia.
Catherine Ray.
Chen Zhao.
Jesse D. Rodoni.
Alexander Gregory Ornick.
Rob Osmicure.
Matthew Tyler Packer.
Adam Page.
Maxim Panoff.
Mark Gabriel Pintovito.
Karthik Pisupati.
Anthony Philip Powell.
Justin Pryor.
Alexander Mercedes.
Gary Morris Rodman.
Andrew Frederick Rose.
Brandon Rosenblum.
Robert A. Rosenberg.
Brian Scanlon.
Addison Barr Shader.
Clayton Shader.
Tim Paul Shaughnessy.
Terry Sheridan.
Anthony Chickatino.
Leland Smith.
Kieran Truhar.
Brian Sweeney.
Aaron Daniel Saul.
Moshe Tarani.
Brandon Michael Silvas.
Peter W. Todd.
Jordan William
Vignesh Malinadu.
Kevin Thomas Topper.
Brian Alexander Weir.
Glenn Washington.
John Templeton Wycoop.
Richard Wood.
Wao Yan.
Douglas Manning.
my fellow classmates, I would like to thank all of Radnor High School's wonderful teachers, administrators, coaches, and staff for their understanding, guidance, and devotion to our futures. You have made us the hardworking, high-achieving, closely knit family of young adults that we are today. We appreciate you all more than you will ever know. A heartfelt thank you goes out to our parents, families, and friends. You have always been there to give us the love and support we need. Even only a quick see ya out the door between our sports, senior musical practices, or nightly games of frisbee or disc. And to the class of 2006, you guys are outstanding, and I'm proud and honored to be considered your peer. We have to promise to keep in touch and never forget the time we have spent together. Now, in a few moments, go, throw those caps, and don't make it good, make it great. Congratulations, Becca.
about tomorrow like we think about now. Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will